now the news. New YouTuber TrishMaq has released yet another video to help persons live their best life. The new video, she says, was inspired by a comment left under her recently posted video, The Best Edge Control. The introduction to the comment read, and I quote, "I do not have edges," end quote. While this does not explain the full context of the comment, TrishMaq said that it reminded her of recent times when she was edgeless due to postpartum shedding and eczema of the scalp.
Yeah, man, I can remember sitting in the bathroom with a bundle of hair in my hand and seeing the hair on the floor and just a ball, because I'm looking at my edges bald and more about my edges. So, me just a ball.
Almighty God, we need your divine intervention. We need it. Help! Help!
If you are among the edgeless, or your edges are fading like the bright lights in Shensia's song, please continue to watch this video because TrishMaq will explain all the tips, products, and techniques that she employed to regrow her edges in 2 months. She has been retaining length ever since. I am T. Clark reporting for TMQ News. Hey loves, for those of you who are joining me for another video, then welcome back. Special welcome to my 151 subscribers. Thank you so much for believing in me and for subscribing to the channel. For those of you who have not yet subscribed,
What are you waiting for?
join us, join the journey. It's gonna be exciting. Alright, so you would have seen by the caption, by the thumbnail, by the news report that we are going to talk about edges. So if you are somebody who has thinning or fading edges, or you have no edges whatsoever, whether it was caused by postpartum shedding or scalp conditions like eczema, seborrheic dermatitis, or psoriasis, or other skin conditions and so on, it is my hope that these tips will help you to grow your edges back just like it did mine. Because guess what? To be edgeless is not nice, right? And you have people who make fun of the whole situation, like when I lost my edges and me go send the pictures to my auntie. Watch what she did with me. Sister, you have left the village, went to live in the township, and these are the kind of pictures that you are sending me. Where are your edges? Where are they? The saying is lay and slay your edges, not send away your edges. What have you done with them? Imagine the compatibility. Hey, now. It seems as if your edges would have migrated from their place and decided to take up residence in the top of your head. What have you done with them? The whole situation reminds me of a movie that I was watching. And when you see the lady in the blue, those are your edges running away from your face.
Why are you running?
Alright, so just before we go into the tips, I want to show you how my hair grew over the 2 months. So this is the 25th of May. Most of my edges were gone at this point, and a few days after I started my regimen. On the 16th of June, you can see that hair is actually coming in at the parts where it was bald, but yeah, it's still scanty looking. By the 7th of July, though, I had way more hair growing in, even though it was not fully grown in as yet. And by the 29th of July, which marked 2 months, I basically had all my edges back in, and I was super excited. And by the following week in August, there was no holding me back. Honey, do you see these edges? Okay.
So let's get straight into the tips. So the first tip I want to give is stay away from tight protective styles. Just don't do it. Not do it. The tight braids, the tight wigs, it's not worth it. You have already lost your edges or you are losing your edges. One little style, no worth losing everything. So stay away from tight protective styles. As a matter of fact, if it is that you can just leave the edges alone, I recommend that, because that's what I did. My hair was just growing in then, so what I did was to try to pull the hair forward as much as I could to cover the area so that, you know, everybody was not like staring at it. I didn't put in any protective styles. I didn't do anything, no braids, no nothing, until my edges were grown in fully. All right, the next tip and product in one will be, of course, the Jamaican black castor oil. You would have seen me use it in my first video, the Jamaican black castor oil, Jamaican mango and lime original. So they do have it in lavender and rosemary, I think, but none of those, I don't recommend any of those because they cause scalp irritation for me. So this is the original one. And the thing about this castor oil is that, in Jamaica, we know castor oil have a smell, right? It have
that smell, the kind of smelly smell, a smelly smell that smells smelly.
You have a smell that people can actually, even when you walk by, it's noticeable, and you don't necessarily want that. So what I like about this is it's not 100% Jamaican castor oil. It's actually a mixture of oils, and I think that helps to tone the smell down. So it actually has soybean oil, tamanu seed oil, carrot seed oil, grapeseed oil, and the castor oil. So it's really, really good. And how I use this product, I use it every single day, twice per day. So I use it in the morning, just before I would leave out for work. You just apply some of the product to your fingers and you massage it in for about 3 minutes, and then you go about your day. In the evening, you do it before bed, but I recommend that you do it probably about an hour or two to give the product enough time to penetrate your scalp before you would put on your bonnet or your scarf, or you just go to bed, because you might end up getting off the product before it gets the opportunity to penetrate and do what they do, you know. So I recommend this product twice per day, once in the morning, once in the evening. The next thing I just hinted at is to sleep in a satin scarf or satin bonnet, or sleep on a satin pillowcase, or it can be silk as well. So silk or satin scarf, bonnet, or pillowcase, and this is to reduce the friction. So fabrics like cotton and so on, especially when you have type 4 hair, the friction causes your hair to break. So when you use satin or silk, whether it's a bonnet or a scarf or the pillowcase, it reduces the friction, hence reducing the risk of your hair breaking. So that's the third tip. Sleep in a satin scarf or a satin bonnet or a satin pillowcase or silk. All right, next tip. Use a moisturizing shampoo, a moisturizing conditioner, and also deep condition your hair. So you need a moisturizing wash day routine. And the products that have been my absolute favorites, and I cannot be without them, and they are the only products that I use, they are the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration Shampoo and Conditioner with Fig Extract and Baobab Oil. It says hydrate and replenish dry damaged hair. These two are the bomb.com, especially the conditioner. As you can see, I barely have any in there because I use this a lot. It's wonderful for detangling. I mean, it melts in the hair like butter, and hopefully I can share my wash day routine with you so you can see how exactly I use these products. So you need moisturizing products, because guess what, your edges need moisture, a lot of it.
Many water like Elsha, that type of water.
Okay, So you need to moisturize your edges, and the best thing to do is to use a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. Also, you need to deep condition your hair. So we're still on the wash day routine being moisturizing. You need to deep condition your hair like once per month. And the deep conditioner that I use, I'm out of it now, but I will be sure to post a picture somewhere on the screen, is also from the same Shea Moisture line. So the deep conditioner from this same line, the Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration line, is the one that I use for deep conditioning. And it is also very hydrating as well, and it feeds your hair, because deep conditioning is basically giving your hair the nutrients that it needs to grow and to flourish. Okay, so you need to be giving your hair what it needs, and that deep conditioner is very, very, very good.
I have also deep conditioned with a mayonnaise based deep conditioner that I make at home. I will feature that in my upcoming wash day video.
So that brings me to the next tip. If you do have some edges, or while your edges are slowly coming in, you need to use a moisturizing and nourishing edge control if and when you style the hair. And if you want to know the one that I recommend, you can go and watch my previous video that I will tell you all the details about the best edge control. It's moisturizing, and it has some good ingredients, including castor oil, that nourishes the hair and promotes hair growth. So should you decide to style the hair, it is recommended that you actually use a moisturizing and nourishing edge control. The next tip, I know it's difficult, but be consistent. If you are not consistent, it's like you're defeating the whole purpose. Just run the race for the 2 months and you will see the results, and then you keep running the race. Okay, be consistent. So use the oil every day, in the morning, in the night. Mark you, there were some nights that I didn't get to apply it, but if it at least was done once per day, at least you can say, all right, cool. But twice per day, please try to do it twice per day. Ensure that you wash your hair with moisturizing products. And as it relates to washing my hair, I wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks normally, because right now I'm going into very hot waters, because it's now 4.5 weeks since this wash and go, and I still haven't got the chance to wash my hair yet. But normally I wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks, and every time I would wash my hair, then I do a deep conditioning. For those persons who tend to have a lot of buildup on their scalp and so on, you probably want to do a washing every week, but I don't recommend deep conditioning every week. I prefer you deep condition like once per month or twice per month, but I don't recommend that you deep condition every week if you wash every week, but that's just me.
Just another tip, especially for breastfeeding moms, ensure that you are taking your postnatal vitamins and eat well, eat protein-rich foods, and so on.
All right, so those are the tips. As I said, this product, buy it, live it, love it, apply it twice per day. These moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, as well as the deep conditioner that you should use as well. Stay away from tight protective styles. Use a moisturizing edge control if you decide to style your edges. Be consistent and patient with your edges. And of course, when you go to sleep, you ensure that you cover your edges with a satin scarf, bonnet, satin pillowcase, or silk to reduce the friction that is on your edges. And believe me, within 2 months, you might be like me and sporting your edges again. And with consistent effort, you might have long enough edges to be able to just freely do your styles as you wish. Guys, we have come to the end of another exciting video. Let me give credit to Niceness by Sue for these earrings that I bought. Whew, I just love them. All right, of course, the glasses that I wore in the news clip are from Badai. You can find all the links in the description below.
All hair products mentioned were purchased at Fontana Pharmacy here in Jamaica. You may also order them on Amazon online.
We are about to grow our edges back. Hashtag edges back with TrishMaq. No, like for real though. Let's go. Let's grow our edges back. This is your girl TrishMaq, and before I say goodbye, remember, broken wings can relearn how to fly. Bye guys. See you in my next video.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.